Hi there, David with Foothills Firearms Training here. This is an axe and proof video for a semi-automatic style handgun. In this case, a Zastava M70A chambered in 9mm. In order to axe and proof this firearm, we're going to always assume that the firearm is loaded. We're going to control the muzzle direction at all times. Keep in mind that with the pistols, it is very easy to accidentally point it somewhere else. We're going to keep our trigger finger off the trigger and out of the trigger at all times. And we're going to see that the firearm is unloaded. We're going to prove it safe. To prove this firearm safe, we're going to again point it in the safest available direction, in this case this direction. We're going to remove the ammunition by either removing the magazine and manually locking the slide back using the slide lock, or if you are unable to do that with an empty magazine, you are going to again pull back on the slide and it will lock open using the follower of the magazine. You can now then take the magazine out and verify that there is no ammunition in the magazine. We're going to examine the chamber again. What's better than looking? Touching. When there's nothing in the chamber. We're going to verify the feeding pad by looking directly into the action to see that there is nothing in it, and we're going to examine the bore. Use your clearing rod. This firearm has now been proven safe. In order to load this firearm, we must first check what the data stamp on the barrel says. "9mm para." We are now going to place the firearm on the table. Take the magazine, make sure you have the correct ammunition, and put it into the magazine by depressing the next round and pushing it to the rear. Pick up the firearm, insert the magazine, and push it all the way up till it clicks. And in order to charge this firearm, to load the firearm, we're going to again grasp the slide, pull it to the rear, and let it go forward on its own accord. The only safety on this firearm that can be manually actuated is the half cock on the hammer. It is very dangerous to engage, so remember, you're going to use your support hand to hold the hammer back. Using your trigger finger now, you're going to depress the trigger, and as soon as the hammer starts to move, you're going to let go of the trigger and the hammer will stop at the half cock point. This firearm is now loaded. In order to unload this firearm, you must manually disengage the half cock on the hammer. To do that, pull the hammer all the way to the back. Once the hammer is to the rear, you have the option of removing the magazine and manually cycling the action to remove ammunition from the chamber. You can then lock the slide back using the slide lock on the frame, or use an empty magazine to do so. With the slide open, we can now continue our axe and proof, keeping in mind to always point it in the safest available direction. We've removed the ammunition and ejected it from the chamber, but we're still going to observe the chamber. What's better than observing? Filling the chamber. Verify the feeding pad by looking directly into the action, and we're going to use our clearing rod to check the bore. This firearm has now been proven safe.